Look at this. You probably have an identical bottle in your kitchen right now. Maybe you used it on last night's dinner salad, or perhaps in a moment of desperation. You read some advice online and tried taking a spoonful, hoping for a miracle in your intimate life. Let me ask you an honest question, from doctor to patient. Did it work? Did you wake up the next morning with that vibrant energy from your 20s? Did you feel that steel-like firmness you used to have? Most likely, the answer is a resounding no. And it's not because olive oil doesn't work, it's because, I'm sorry to tell you, you're using it completely wrong. Millions of men around the world are wasting this liquid gold, treating it like a simple food, or worse yet, making the beginner's mistake of using it as a basic lubricant, believing that will fix a problem that's internal, vascular, and deep. You're trying to start a Ferrari engine by pouring gasoline over the hood instead of putting it in the tank and turning the key. Hello, I'm Dr. Marina López. I'm a urologist, surgeon, and specialist in male sexual medicine with over 25 years of clinical experience. I've dedicated my career to studying why men in certain Mediterranean regions maintain their sexual potency, fertility, and firm erections well into their 80s, while others feel finished by age 45. The difference isn't just genetics, it's chemistry. Today, in this special video that I want you to consider as a private masterclass, I'm going to reveal the missing piece to you. Olive oil is powerful. Yes, it's the base, but on its own, it's an inert fuel. For it to work in your penis, to clean those clogged arteries and restore the explosive blood flow you've lost, it needs a catalyst. The promise of Dr. Marina López. It needs a specific chemical spark to activate what, in medicine, we call the nitric oxide cascade. Look at this cloth I have here on the table. Underneath it are hidden two very common, very cheap ingredients that, when combined with olive oil in the exact way I'm going to teach you, create a biochemical reaction capable of rivaling many pharmaceutical drugs, but without the dangerous side effects. I'm not here to sell you smoke and mirrors. I'm here to explain the science of your own body. If you stay with me until the end of this video, I promise you 3 things. 1. You'll understand why your member has become lazy. And no, it's not just age. 2. You'll learn to prepare a potent vascular elixir in your own kitchen following a strict medical protocol. 3. And in part 6, I'll teach you a secret manual technique, a perineal unblocking massage using the same mixture that has saved the marriages of hundreds of my patients. So please stop using olive oil as a simple dressing. Your male health deserves more. If you're ready to discover the truth and regain your confidence, close the other browser tabs, turn off your phone, and pay attention, because what I'm going to teach you today, no other doctor has explained to you in such detail. Anatomy of failure, why doesn't it rise anymore? Let's start by understanding why you failed so far. Before lifting this cloth and revealing the formula that will change your life, I need you to understand something crucial. Something your primary care doctor probably hasn't explained clearly, because honestly, the current healthcare system only has 15 minutes to see you and prescribe a blue pill. Let's debunk a myth right now. Age is not a death sentence. I hear this every day in my office, men who tell me with resignation, Dr. López, I'm 50 now. It's normal that it doesn't work the same. It's part of life. That's a lie. It's a lie you've told yourself to avoid feeling bad. I have treated 75-year-old patients in rural areas of Sardinia and Greece, men who consume the ingredients I'm about to show you and have a more active and satisfying sex life than many stressed-out 30-year-olds in big cities. So, if it's not age, what's really happening in your body? Why does your mind want it, but your body doesn't respond? To fix the problem, you first have to understand the mechanics. Forget the romantic idea of sex for a moment. I want us to look at your anatomy for what it really is: a high precision hydraulic system. Imagine for a second that your member is like a high performance tire that needs to be inflated to high pressure. For a firm erection to occur, your body needs to pump blood inward through the arteries much faster than it lets it out through the veins. It's a game of valves. Blood rushes in like a torrent, fills the spaces, and the pressure closes the exits. That's how you get that steel-like firmness. When you were young, those arterial pipes were flexible, wide, and their inner walls were smooth as silk. Blood flowed freely, a thought, a touch, and boom. The response was instantaneous. But here's the silent enemy. And no, it's not low testosterone. We'll talk about that later. The real killer of your virility is called endothelial dysfunction. I want you to visualize the inside of your blood vessels. They're lined with a very thin layer called the endothelium. Imagine it like the Teflon coating on a new pan. When healthy, it's smooth and slippery, allowing blood to flow without resistance. But over the years, with processed food, sugar, tobacco, and stress, that Teflon gets scratched, cracked, and oxidized. It's like trying to pump water at full speed through an old, rigid garden hose full of plaque inside. No matter how much you want to have relations, no matter how much you stimulate yourself, if the pipe is rigid and narrow, the blood simply doesn't arrive with enough pressure to close the exit valve. The result? You know it. A 60% erection that's unstable and sadly lost midway through the act. And this is where the absolute star of our story comes in. The magical molecule that modern medicine has identified as the key to everything: nitric oxide. Burn this name into your mind. Nitric oxide is a gas that your own endothelium produces to give a military order to your arteries. Relax and open up. It's the master key that opens the dam's floodgates so blood can flood your member. The problem is tragic but reversible. As we age and damage our endothelium with bad habits, we lose the ability to produce this gas. It's estimated that a 50-year-old man produces barely half the nitric oxide of a 20-year-old. Without that gas, your arteries stay closed no matter how hard you try. This is where most men make the mistake with olive oil. Do they think drinking it alone will magically fix this? Listen carefully. Extra virgin olive oil is wonderful. It's rich in polyphenols and healthy fats. It's fantastic for cleaning the plaque from the pipes in the long term. It's the maintenance crew that cleans the rust from the system. But, and this is a big but, olive oil alone doesn't produce the immediate explosion of nitric oxide you need to awaken an erection that's been dormant for years. It's excellent fuel, yes. It keeps the engine clean, yes. But it's not the spark plug, it's not the ignition spark. If your nitric oxide levels are rock bottom, you can drink liters of oil and absolutely nothing will happen in your bedroom. You need something more. You need an external agent that, upon contact with your body chemistry, forces your arteries to produce that gas right now. You need a detonator. And that's exactly why the recipe I'm giving you combines the oil with two specific ingredients that act as that detonator. We're not talking about cooking here. We're talking about applied organic chemistry to rescue your virility. Are you ready to know what that missing link is? Are you ready to meet the ingredients that will turn that oil in your kitchen into a potent natural medicine? Let's uncover it right now. Now imagine I remove that cloth covering the secret on my table. What you'd see underneath isn't an exotic root from the Amazon or an illegally imported chemical powder. You'd see two ingredients you probably have in your fridge right now, but that you've been ignoring or using wrong your whole life. Heads of garlic, specifically purple garlic, and fresh lemons. I know exactly what you're thinking. Dr. Marina, please, I eat garlic in my stews and drink lemonade in the summer, and I still have the same problem. And you're right, but listen carefully because this is the key that separates men who regain their potency from those who stay frustrated. Eating these ingredients cooked doesn't work, squeezing them into water isn't enough. The secret isn't the ingredients themselves, but the explosive chemical reaction we create by combining them with olive oil in a very specific order. Let me explain the science of this missing link. Let's talk about garlic first. This bulb contains a compound called alliin. On its own, alliin does nothing for your erection. But when you crush raw garlic, an enzyme called alliinase is released. This enzyme transforms alliin into something new, something powerful, allicin. Allicin is the holy grail for your penis. It's a compound that donates sulfur to your body and reactivates nitric oxide production in your hardened arteries. Basically, allicin shouts to your blood vessels, "Wake up!" But there's a serious problem. Allicin is extremely unstable. It's so volatile that if you consume garlic alone, your stomach acid destroys most of the compound before it reaches your bloodstream. This is where the magic of our triad comes in, the lemon and olive oil. The vitamin C in the lemon acts as a shield, protecting allicin from immediate oxidation, and the olive oil acts as a Trojan horse. Since allicin is fat soluble, encapsulating the garlic and lemon in the oil's fat molecules allows these compounds to survive the journey through your digestive system and absorb directly into your bloodstream. It's a biological time bomb designed to detonate exactly where you need it, in your arteries. Let me briefly tell you about Carlos, a 62-year-old patient. Carlos came to me desperate. He'd been taking a spoonful of olive oil on an empty stomach for 3 years because he read it on a health blog. His result? Low cholesterol, yes. But his sex life was still dead. His friend wouldn't wake up. I forbade him from taking the oil alone. I gave him this exact formula: the mixture of oil, activated garlic, and lemon. I told him, "Carlos, give me just 7 days." He came back the next week with a smile that wouldn't fit on his face. He confessed that on the 4th day, he woke up with a morning erection so firm it almost hurt, a sensation he hadn't experienced since his 40s. It wasn't magic, it was simply giving his body the right raw materials to manufacture nitric oxide. Now that you know the science backs this up, the question is, how do you prepare it? Don't run to the kitchen yet. If you make the mistake of tossing whole garlic cloves into the bottle, you'll ruin everything. There's a strict 4-step protocol. Let's turn your kitchen into a lab. Pay close attention because this is where most people fail. The difference between a salad dressing and a potent vascular remedy lies in the preparation. For this vascular elixir, you need 3 things: high-quality extra virgin olive oil. Look for the one in a dark glass bottle. Purple garlic, avoid white Chinese garlic if possible. The purple has higher sulfur concentration. And fresh lemons. Step 1, the crushing. Don't slice the garlic. You need to crush or finely mince it. Why? Because we need to break the garlic's cell walls to release the enzyme I mentioned earlier. If you leave it whole, there's no chemical reaction. Crush about 3 or 4 large garlic cloves. Step 2, the 10-minute wait. This is the most important step and the one everyone forgets. Once the garlic is crushed, don't mix it with anything yet. Let it sit in the open air for exactly 10 minutes. It's not superstition. During those 10 minutes, the garlic reacts with the air's oxygen to maximize allicin creation. If you add the oil or lemon immediately, you stop the reaction and lose 50% of the medicinal potency. Set a timer. Wait. Step 3. The mixing and protection. After 10 minutes, place the garlic in a clean glass jar with a lid. Now squeeze the juice of half a lemon over the garlic. Mix well. The citric acid will start stabilizing the allicin. Immediately after, cover everything with about 100 or 150 milliliter of your extra virgin olive oil. Step 4, the maceration. Seal the jar tightly and shake it vigorously. Don't consume it yet. You need to let it macerate in a cool, dark place for at least 24 to 48 hours. During this time, the oil will extract and trap the garlic's active compounds, turning into a medicated infused oil. If you follow these steps, you'll have in your hands a golden liquid loaded with vasodilatory power. But having the medicine is useless if you don't know how to take it. Do you drink it all at once before or after eating? Let's look at the consumption protocol to boost your testosterone. You now have your elixir prepared. Now let's integrate it into your daily routine to hack your hormonal system. The timing of when you take this is crucial. Don't take it before bed. Don't take it on a full stomach after a big dinner. The golden time is in the morning on an empty stomach. Why? Because between 7 and 9 a.m. is when a man's natural testosterone levels reach their daily peak. We want to ride that natural wave. By introducing this mixture on an empty stomach, absorption is fast and complete without food interfering. The dose is simple: 1 tablespoon every morning. When you swallow the spoonful, you're doing 3 things simultaneously. First, you're sending an anti-inflammatory signal to your whole body. Second, you're providing the healthy fats needed for your testicles to synthesize testosterone. Remember, testosterone is made from good cholesterol. And third, most importantly, you're releasing that load of allicin and nitric oxide to dilate your blood vessels throughout the day. I know you're worried about one thing: the breath and taste. It's potent medicine and tastes strong. If you have a sensitive stomach or worry about the garlic smell, here's an expert trick. Don't chew any garlic that might be in the spoon. Swallow it like a pill. Then, after taking it, chew some fresh parsley leaves or a coffee bean. Parsley neutralizes the sulfur compounds in your mouth almost instantly. If you're consistent, in about 15 to 20 days, you'll start noticing more than just better erections. You'll feel less fatigue, your blood pressure will drop if it was high, and your mental clarity will improve. It's a total system cleanse, but drinking it is only half the equation. There's a way to use this same oil with a direct physical technique to unblock stagnant circulation right at the root of your member. It's a technique that many pelvic floor physiotherapists charge a fortune to teach, but I'm going to reveal it to you for free in the next part. Prepare yourself, because we're going to talk about massage and deep anatomy. Now, I need your full attention because we're moving from nutrition to physical therapy. We're going to talk about how to apply the power of the oil externally. But first, a very serious safety warning. The mixture we prepared earlier with garlic and lemon is exclusively for drinking. No, repeat no. Apply that garlic mixture directly to your member or testicles. Garlic is potent and can irritate or burn the sensitive skin in that area. For the massage technique I'm going to teach you, use only warm, pure, extra virgin olive oil, nothing else. That said, let's talk about hidden anatomy. Many men think the problem is in the penis, but often the problem is in the plumbing that carries blood to the penis. There's a specific point in your body, a vascular control center, that Taoists knew about millennia ago and that modern medicine calls the perineum. The perineum is that area of skin and muscle right between your testicles and anus. It's the floor of your pelvis. Through there, past the main nerves and arteries that feed your erection. In most modern men, due to spending so many hours sitting, this area is rigid, tense, and blocked. It's like stepping on a hose. The water doesn't flow. Here's the unblocking massage technique. Do it preferably after a hot shower when your muscles are relaxed. Take a bit of warm olive oil on your fingers. Find that midpoint in the perineum between the testicles and anus. Apply firm but not painful pressure with your index and middle fingers. Start making small, deep circular movements for 2 or 3 minutes. What you're doing isn't masturbation, it's therapy. You're massaging the base of the cavernous bodies and relaxing the pelvic floor muscles. By doing this with the warm oil, you stimulate external vasodilation and allow blood to flow unobstructed to where you need it. If you combine the garlic elixir in the morning to clean the blood from the inside with this perineal massage at night to open the physical pathway, you're attacking the problem from both fronts. It's a complete military strategy. But beware, all this effort can go to waste if you commit 3 lifestyle mistakes that are true erection killers, and one is in your bathroom right now. You now have the formula and the technique, but as your doctor, I have the responsibility to tell you what's sabotaging your progress. There are hidden enemies in your daily routine. Enemy number 1 will surprise you: antiseptic mouthwash. Yes, you heard right. Those blue or green liquids that promise to kill 99% of bacteria. The problem is they also kill the good bacteria on your tongue. Remember nitric oxide? Well, science has discovered that we need those mouth bacteria to convert nitrates from food into nitrites, the prior step to creating nitric oxide. If you use potent mouthwash every day, you're cutting your nitric oxide production at the root. Throw it in the trash. Use salt water or natural oils if you need to freshen your breath. Enemy number 2 is obvious, but I must say it. Chronic stress, cortisol. Cortisol is the stress hormone. Biologically, it's the opposite of testosterone. If your brain senses you're in danger from debts, work, or anxiety, your body says, it's not time to reproduce. It's time to survive, and shuts down your sexual system. Olive oil helps combat oxidative stress, but you have to do your part. And here's your best ally, your legs. Your calves are considered by cardiologists as your second heart. When you walk at a brisk pace, your leg muscles pump blood back to the heart and activate pelvic circulation. You don't need to run a marathon. I just ask for 20 minutes of brisk walking a day. Imagine this: walking activates the pump, the massage unblocks the door, and the garlic and oil elixir provides the fuel. It's a perfect system. We've reached the end of this masterclass. I've given you knowledge that's taken decades of research and clinical experience. I've given you the science, the recipe, and the technique. Now the ball is in your court. You have 2 options. Option 1. Close this video, go back to your old habits, keep spending money on pills that only mask the symptom, and continue feeling that silent frustration every night. Option 2. Take action. I want to challenge you. I don't want you to believe me blindly. I want you to be skeptical, but a skeptic who experiments. I invite you to take the 30-day pledge. Commit to yourself. Prepare the elixir today. Start tomorrow. Imagine what it will be like to wake up in a month. Imagine opening your eyes and feeling that vital pressure, that flag raised saluting the new day. Imagine your partner's look of surprise and pleasure. Imagine regaining the confidence of knowing your body responds when you command it. Olive oil isn't just food, it's ancient medicine, liquid gold, but it only works if you use it. I'm Dr. Marina López. My mission is to help you regain your vitality naturally. If you're going to accept this challenge, I want to know. Write in the comments below the keyword, natural potency. That way, I'll know who the brave men are taking control of their health today. And please, if you value this information that no one else gives you for free, subscribe to the channel and share this video with someone who needs it. Together, we can change male health. See you in the next video.